It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. I'm Bob Rickman. Well, this is Scooter.
Whoop, whoop.
Scott Callis.
How are you?
It's another Monday.
Just another manic Monday. Oh, you don't remember that song?
I remember you singing it on Monday.
Oh, yeah, but it's not Monday.
No.
But it's another Monday to you. So I was just trying to help. Just trying to fit in. Be one of the go guys. The supporters.
Whew.
I got your back.
How's things with Scooter?
Going good. I can't complain. It's a beautiful day.
You get a weekend at home this weekend?
No. Saturday I got to drive down to Clarksville, University of the Ozarks. They're doing the Meet of Champions.
I didn't think y'all were going.
I'm going. Fraunfelter's doing it.
Oh, okay.
So I gotta go and support.
There you go.
So your son is going with me.
Is he?
Yes, I'm
You've convinced him to go.
Yes, he is leaving out with me in the morning, and we're going to head down and watch her compete at the Meet of Champions, which is just one match, but
Who will she go against?
I'm believing it's going to be the 6A 155. I'm not sure. They don't put that out yet. And the thing is, if the champion of the 6A doesn't do it or doesn't want to do it, then they will go down to the second place or whatever. So I'm not exactly sure who she's got because they haven't put that out.
How do they determine that? Just size of school?
No, it is the champion of whoever won state on 5A is going to go with whoever won state at 6A.
I understand that, but why are they going against the 6A?
Because
why wouldn't, by chance, the 5A champ go against the 3A champ?
Well, the way the girl brackets are 1A through 5A is one, and then 6A separate. So there's only two divisions technically in girls wrestling right now.
Okay.
Now in boys, there's three divisions. You got 1A through 4A, and then 5A separate, 6A. So they'll pick whoever's got the best record between all the champions and put the two together. They want the two toughest.
So it's not the 1A champ going against the 2A champ, the 3A champ going against the 4A champ? Is that the way it's working?
It's not, because 1A through 5A is already put in a bracket at state. They're all together. There's no separation.
So when she won the 5A state championship,
it's actually the 1A through 5A. It's
actually the 1 through 5. So it's the overall for that division.
Yeah.
Folks don't know that.
Yeah,
I've been involved in wrestling every year, and I didn't know that.
On girls, until this year, it's all been one division. 1A through 6A has all been one. So you're competing with every school, not just your 5A schools or whatever. Every school you're competing with at state.
So she, in fact, is not just the Arkansas state champion for 5A. She is the overall for 1 through 5.
Yep.
And then if she wins this on tomorrow, she'll be the overall state champion, period.
Yes.
Same style wrestling?
Yep. Folk style, everything will be the same. They give a weight allowance because it's well past the break of the wrestling, so I think they give you like a 5-pound weight allowance. So you don't have to cut back down to that weight you finished in state, but you got to be within, I think, 5 pounds.
Awesome.
So that's pretty much how it works.
That's pretty cool.
I know Austin's not doing it this year. He's done it, I think, a couple of years now.
Yeah, I remember he did it last year and the year before.
Yeah, it's just kind of for bragging rights. It's just for fun.
But it's important.
Yeah.
Because it gives her an opportunity to look forward to nationals.
Yeah.
Which she'll be in 2 different styles at nationals.
Yeah, she's doing both brackets. She's going to do the folk style, which is what we do in high school, and then she's going to do freestyle.
Well, that's been the Friday morning sports update for
There you go. We're starting out with sports.
Yeah, time for the prayer.
All right.
Brought to you by Roller Funeral Home of Arkansas. With all our respect, it's not just their motto, it's the way they do business. Renata Jenkins-Byler and her staff all across the state with their 29 locations in Arkansas and 1 in Memphis, Tennessee, do a wonderful job in your time of need and your time of sorrow. Give them a call at 870-425-2161. They'll be glad to help you. And now the morning prayer. Father God, we just thank you for the day that you've given us and the sunshine that you've bestowed upon us. Lord, we just pray that you'll be with us as we go throughout the end of our work week and into our weekend. Lord, we just thank you for what you mean to us and what you do for us in each of our lives. Lord, once again, I pray for the family of Daryl Fitzhugh as they will lay him to rest tomorrow at a funeral service in Bella Vista. Lord, we just pray that you'll be with the family that's traveling in to be with them and just give them comfort to know that he's in your hands. And through all things we pray. In Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Home of Arkansas, with all our respect. Highway 5 North, past Hospital Drive, on the right-hand side of the road. Biggest American flag you've probably ever seen. Pull in there, go talk to them about pre-planning, mausoleums, cemetery plots, all that good stuff that you don't really want to mess with.
Let them take care of it.
Let them take care of it.
They can make a hard time a little bit easier.
They can do it. Roller Funeral Home of Arkansas, with all our respect. And now it's time for a quick word from Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z-Team, Century 21 LeMac Realty, 870-405-0793. We'll be right back.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. The weather and all the updates are brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z-Team, Century 21 LeMac Realty, 870-405-0793 is their phone number. Retiredtoarkansas.net is their website. Go there, click on live views, and this is what you get to see. One full river.
Beautiful. Beautiful today, though.
It is nice. That sun is just coming up, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful shot from Marion County, Arkansas, back into Baxter County, Arkansas. If you click a different view, maybe we can see a little bit. There we go. That brightens it up a little bit. You can see the foot of the Rainbow Bridge, but you can tell that water is just really moving along. Mm-hmm. It's cleared up quite a bit, though. It's not near as muddy and murky as it's been the last couple of days.
A lot of water running, though.
Absolutely, a lot of water running. These shots are brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z-Team, Century 21 LeMac Realty here in Mountain Home. 870-405-0793 is their phone number. There's the Rainbow Bridge with the old trellis bridge for the railroad tracks behind it. And it's just a beautiful picture of God's country. If you'd like to take a look to see what's available here for sale, go to retiredarkansas.net, click on MLS listings, see what you can see. Something tickles your fancy, give them a call at 870-405-0793. Let's take a look at some temperatures. And that'll continue to scroll around as we do that. In Mountain Home currently it's 39, Harrison is 38, Batesville is 39, Yellville is 43, Marshall 43, Salem 39, Mountain View 39, Calico Rock 39, West Plains, Missouri 39, Springfield, Missouri is 38, Poplar Bluff, Missouri is 41, and St. Louis, Missouri is 39. The winner of the day is 39.
39.
How about that?
There you go.
We'll take a look at the radar. As the radar goes, down in the southeast, it's getting kind of wet. Over in the midwestern portion of California is wet, and there's a little bit of snow still happening over there. They got nailed with some snow, like 6 feet in some areas.
They
need that for the water, though.
Yeah, I hear you, but they can have it. I don't want it.
Looks like Michigan and part of Wisconsin, Ohio, up into Canada, they're still getting some heavy duty snow. Let's click into the great state of Arkansas. From Rogers to Blytheville, from Fayetteville to Jonesboro, Fort Smith to Memphis, Conway, Little Rock, Hot Springs, Pine Bluff, Texarkana, and Greenville, Mississippi. Little bit of not much going on in Greenville, but the rest of the state of Arkansas is just clear as can be. If you're traveling anywhere in the great state of Arkansas, it looks like you're going to have a clear way to get there. National advisories, nothing in Arkansas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, Missouri, Illinois, Kansas. A little bit of stuff out toward the panhandle of Texas. Nothing that's going to bother us here, so we'll just not worry about it at all. If you're going up to Chicago, it looks like you might hit a little bit of, might be heavy, winter weather advisory, I guess is what that one is. And we'll just leave it at that. Today, mostly sunny, high of 54, partly cloudy tonight with patchy frost. low of 37. 70% chance of showers tomorrow with a high of 49. Tomorrow night, 80 to 40% chance. 80% starting, dropping down to a 40% chance of showers tomorrow night, low of 42. Sunday, mostly cloudy, breezy, and partly sunny, high of 53. Sunday night, partly cloudy, low of 32. Monday, sunny, high of 47. Monday night, low of 28. Tuesday, high of 51. Let's take a quick look at Wednesday. Going to get a little bit warmer, going to be high of 59. And then on Thursday, with a slight chance of rain, high of 60. Lake levels and dam reports. Lake Norfolk 559.17, which is 7.17 above full pool. They're currently generating 1. Lake Bull Shoals 665.80, which is 6.80 above full pool of 659. And they are currently generating 6, which you can see that on that picture. It's just unbelievable how much water is moving through there. But they're still catching fish. That's the lake level dam reports, brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora of the Z Team. Century 21 LeMac Realty, 870-405-0793 is their number. Retiredtoarkansas.net is their website. Give them a call. These are realtors you can recommend to your friends. I always say they're busy, but never too busy to help you with your realty needs. You're watching The Morning Show on XL7-TV. We'll be back in just a moment.
It's a matter of taste, and at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home, delicious taste is all you will find. Enjoy signature crafted pizzas and appetizers, as well as oven-baked sandwiches, quesadillas, salads, pastas, and desserts. When it comes time to relax or meet up with friends, Brick Oven Pizza has you covered. Handmade cocktails and ice-cold beer are always available at their fully stocked bar. No time to dine in? No problem. Call in your order and use Brick Oven's convenient drive-thru window for all your to-go orders. It's a matter of taste at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to The Morning Show on XL7-TV. It's time for community news and happenings.
All right. What's going on today?
Ain't much happening.
Not much.
Ain't much happening.
We talked about something going on tomorrow, but
We did that already, yeah.
We
tomorrow.
got that.
We've got a little something happening tomorrow.
Yeah.
But we've got the Developing a Green Thumb and Ozarks Green Thumb, which is Saturday next week from 8 to 3:30 at the First United Methodist Church Fellowship Center, 605 West 6th Street here in Mountain Home. They've got several guest speakers coming in. They're going to talk about a lot of different things from gardening to weather any storm, talk about the Missouri Botanical Garden, help for the home gardener, habitat, creating habitat for pollinators. You know, the bees, growing bees has become something it's very important, but there's not as many beekeepers as there used to be.
I did it when I was younger. I don't know that I want to do it again.
This event includes a horticulture table, an opportunity table for the green themed items. A Master Gardener project will be on display. Snacks and drinks will be provided throughout the day. Cost of the seminar is $35. Seating is limited, and the registration is going on right now. You can contact them at www.baxtercountymg.com/spring-summer seminar. No, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. /spring-seminar, no summer, spring-seminar. Check that out, get signed up for that. I bet it's a good time. Third annual Community Spring Bash, March the 25th from 11 to 3. It's going to be a free lunch, live worship music, prizes and games, free popcorn, cotton candy, free fun, petting zoo, cakewalk, face painting, games, great family fun. A bounce house at the Impact Faith Church at 940 East 9th Street here in Mountain Home. Again, that's March the 25th from 11 to 3 on a Saturday. So that takes care of that. I didn't see any good, happy news on the wire this morning, so we're not going to talk a whole lot about that. So we're probably just going to leave it right there. We've got This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zadora coming up.
Actually, Bob Zadora was not able to make it.
Well, I was just going to say that if you'd give me half a chance.
I'll give you a half.
This week,
starting now.
Our guest this week is Chris Nosari from Nosari Home Mortgage. We'll be back with This Week in Real Estate in just a moment.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z-Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z-Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 LeMac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for This Week in Real Estate with Bob Zadora, but Bob Zadora is not available today, so Chris Nosari has decided that he will step in Bob's stead. How are you, sir?
I'm good. I would say that Bob got a whole lot better looking, but Bob's a pretty good looking guy. So, I did a loan for him one time, and my office girls were oogling over his military photo, I think from when he was in the Marines and, in his 20s.
Yeah.
So sorry, Bob. I think he got worse looking.
Well, I know, Bob, you were on with Bob not too long ago, and I was laid up, not able to be here, and I'm glad that he asked you to come back because I have a few questions for you that weren't covered when you were here last time.
All right, good.
Question one, how long have you been here, and how long have you had Nosari Home Mortgage?
Ooh, so been here. So
forever, ever?
Forever, born and raised, graduated high school here, came back when I was 24, so I started my company in 95. So what is that, 20, going on 28 years?
Yeah. You and I came back about the same time. I came back in 95 as well.
Yep, that was a good year to come back.
That was a good year to come back. What was your deciding factor to come back?
Oh, I just love Mountain Home. So
my deciding factor was metal detectors in grade schools in Dallas.
Right, yeah,
and when they did that, I went to Tina and I said, it's time for us to move home.
Yep.
And here we are.
I've kind of always been a small town boy, so, you know.
We've done a few things together. You and I sat on city council together and got some good things, positive things going.
Yeah, that was a good 6 year? I think I was on for 6 years, maybe.
Yeah, I was there.
Maybe more than that.
Two and a half terms, I think.
Right.
2 terms.
Yeah, no.
Before I moved out in the county.
Yep. Yeah, we had a good time too. Hillary was there, and we had a great council.
Liddy.
So, yeah. I don't know. I had a rough mayor or two there, but other than that, we had a great time. So
the home mortgage world has changed tremendously over the past 20 years.
Sure.
And the mortgage rates, everybody's talking about what the rates are today and how terrible they are. Well, I remember when Tina and I bought our first house, I think our interest rate was 11%.
Yeah. When I opened up in '95, they were 8 3/4. So I don't know what I was thinking, but I decided that was a good time to open up. So. But I was single, and could live off macaroni and cheese and top ramen. So.
But even at 8.25% or 8.5% or whatever it was when you opened your business, compared to a lot of things that were going on in our world, we saw, even at our ages, we saw 12 and 13 and 14% interest rates back in the Jimmy Carter days.
Yeah, I remember Jimmy, kinda, but I was riding my bicycle around town. So, but yeah, I mean, rates are. I mean, it's all relative. I mean, where rates are today versus where they were, even just 12 months ago. They've close to doubled, but home prices have stabilized a little more. People seem to be getting raises on their job, which is part of growth and trying to get the inflation picture under control. So, but we're operating a little bit different times than I think we operated when Greenspan was in, just because of supply chain issues, COVID, and what that effects had on our economy. So, there's people calling for a recession, and I'm an avid financial watcher, so one person's calling for a recession, one's saying that our jobs are so strong and people are still getting raises that we're not going to see a deep recession, which I don't think we are either. I think we're, and especially not here in Mountain Home, we've never been affected like other areas.
At what credit score can people qualify to buy a home?
Ooh, loaded question. So
you didn't think it'd be easy.
Well, we often get calls with people going, okay, hey, what's your credit score minimum? Different programs have different minimums, and they have different criteria. I tell people all the time, I may be able to get you done at a 580 credit score because of your pay history in the last 12 or 24 months, and I may not be able to get you done at a 620 because you've missed a lot of payments in the last 12 months. So it just, it's even though the systems are very systematic as far as what we can do, every borrower is a different borrower. So, if somebody's got a large down payment, I've gotten people done at 525 credit scores, but they're putting 50% down. So, just kind of really depends. So, we like to see everybody, get in, a 620 and above. If it's a benchmark, if you've got lower credit where you want to get to a 620. That's kind of a level that steps up and really helps.
There's no quick way, but what is the easiest way for people to raise a credit score that may be a little bit questioned?
Balance control really helps, meaning, credit cards, if you can keep your credit card balances down, 30% or a third is a good benchmark of your open credit. If you've got a $900 credit line, try to keep it to $300 or less. That really helps. If you've established credit and you are an authorized user at one time on like your parents' credit cards, at some juncture you need to get off those authorized user accounts. That helps also. So balance control is one of the best ways. So
how much faith can a person put into something like Credit Karma?
It can be used as a gauge, but it's not accurate because a lot of people don't realize that like Experian and Equifax and TransUnion have multiple different scoring algorithms. So Credit Karma, when they give you a credit score, they use a condensed format. And in mortgage lending, we use a credit scoring module that looks at a broader period. So I had somebody in yesterday. They're talking to me on the phone. Their Credit Karma score was in the 500s, but they told me that they hadn't had any late payments, but just had high credit card balances. And I told them I wanted to do a soft pull on their credit, which doesn't affect them. And my score was in the 630, 640 range. Because I knew Credit Karma really hammers you really hard if you've got real high balances in your current term. So it's okay, but it is not what we use in mortgage lending at all. So it can vary. I mean, I have people come in and say they got a 680 Credit Karma score and they've got a 560. So, yeah. So it's free for a reason.
It's free for a reason. There you go.
So,
and a lot of things, they're currently owned by Intuit.
I think so. I think they are.
So a lot of the things that they're trying to do is push credit cards, and they're trying to push this program or that program.
Yeah, they're a marketing machine.
Yeah.
Get you hooked for free, and then roll you over with every offer possible. So.
Sure. a lot of times when Mr. Zadora is here and we're talking This Week in Real Estate, I always talk to him about first-time home buyers. How hard is it for a first-time home buyer in today's world to get into a home?
You know, it really hadn't changed any. I think with rates going up, competition for homes has slowed down. So that really shut the first-time home buyer out in the last 24 months. That there were so many people moving here and so many cash offers for that $125,000 house that the first-time home buyer that was getting financing was getting shut out. I mean, if you're a seller and you got a cash offer and or a finance offer and it's virtually the same money, I mean, you're going to take the quick, easy cash offer. So that has helped tremendously, I think, given them the opportunity to actually buy homes. You know, interest rate and their payment going up has been, you know, the biggest negative for them, you know, right now. You know, they're having to stretch their budgets a little bit, you know. But the fact of the matter is that, you know, rents are going up too. So, you know, you can kind of secure your future by buying a house or be at the whim of a landlord. So, and I'm a landlord.
And
so,
you are that, yeah.
Yeah. So,
and buying a home is still probably the best investment a person can make.
you know, if you really look at, you know, I think in my personal situation, if you look at building wealth, I mean, it really is. You know, I mean, you got to have a place to live, but you know, a lot of people that bought houses for $70,000 in 2018 were selling them for $160,000, $180,000. You know, now they had to go someplace else, but I mean, it's been incredible. As a real estate investor myself, it's been hard to swallow when I see stuff selling that I'm financing. I'm like, holy cow, I bought that house for $65,000, you know, 4 years ago, and it just sold for $170,000.
Yeah.
You know, so you know, so I mean, it is really a way to build wealth. I mean, more wealth's probably built in America over real estate than you know, the majority of investments. So,
if you were talking to a newly married young couple just starting out, what would you suggest they do to help secure some of that financial stability?
Well, I mean, you know, I have to talk to them sometimes, and it's not pushing them, but, you know, I've had, in the last 4 or 5 years, I've had some kids in. I call them kids now. I used to be younger than everybody, but
makes you feel better. You're still younger than me.
So, you know, I've had kids in, and you know, they thought the payment was $40 too much a month. You know, just we don't want to go that high, and literally backed away from buying that house. That now and I would say, you know, you're going to make more money, right? You know, you're upwardly mobile. Everybody should make more money if they're working, and you know, and this house is going to be $150,000 in 10 years or whatever, or 6 years. And, you know, if rates change exponentially, you know, that payment goes up that much, and they just didn't buy. So, I mean, you have to, you know, I try to tell them that, you know, maybe you got to cut back on a little something else to make up that extra $100 you don't want to pay a month. But in the long term, it's going to be worthwhile because, you know, I rented houses 5 years ago for $600 that are now renting for $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I never really saw that either. But those kids are those ones that now they're really, you know, they're really stuck. So I tell kids, you need to plan for your future, plan on making more money, and sometimes you got to push yourself a little bit, you know, to make sure that down the road you're not put in a bad position where your rent went up and, you know, you missed out on buying a house. So
yeah, what can you give up today that you can take and have back 5 or 6 years from now?
Now the flip side of it too is I do tell kids, and I'm not their parent, but you know, I don't want to see anybody getting in financial trouble. I don't want to do a home loan to make money off a home loan and then these kids can't eat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I also have to tell them sometimes you are wanting to go from $600 to $1,400 a month. How are you going to do that? You know, if you've only got $1,000 in your checking account, you know, what's that big change that's going to help enable you to take on more debt? So
what are you willing to make?
Well, yeah, I mean, I just, you know, a lot of people will tell me, well, we'll quit eating out as much and we'll quit doing that. Well, you may do that for a month or two, and then you're right back in the same old cycle you're in. So, you know, I do try to counsel. I mean, I want anybody that gets a home loan, whether it's from me or anybody, I want them to be successful. You know, I don't want to see foreclosures. You know, that's not good for anybody. So, you know, we want kids to succeed. First-time home buyers have always been kind of a passion in my business. So, you know, I love all my repeat customers and whatever, but, you know, there's if you get satisfaction out of what you do for a living, seeing kids get in their first house and be excited, one year my wife and I went and wrapped a house as a Christmas present for somebody that we closed on because they were so excited that when they were just so excited. So we snuck out to their house and literally put a bow around the whole house, for them. And that was, it wasn't a promotion deal for me. It was just, super exciting that they were so excited about getting their first house.
Does it cost anything for somebody to come in and visit with you just to get an idea where they're at and what they can afford to get a pre-approval?
No, and what we've shifted to doing a lot more now is that we do soft pulls on their credit. If I have somebody sit down with me and they immediately go into, they don't know where their score is or they think it's really low. So we do a soft pull on their credit. And what that enables us to do is to look at their credit and give them some guidance, but it doesn't hit their credit. So, a lot of times if you have people inquiring on your credit all the time, it makes your score drop. So it's a good way to sit down. And we want to do that. I always tell people when they come in, you work on this for 6 months, come back and see me, I'll still be here. It's not, we don't discount people that need help on working on their credit.
And you don't look down on them for it.
Oh, no, absolutely not. I mean, they're they may not be a customer now, but hopefully they're a customer, in 6 months from now. And then if you're in business and you want to be in business for a long time, I've done generations of people now. I did the parents and the kids and the grandkids now. Holy cow. What happened?
How many locations do you have, Chris?
So we've got a location in West Plains and Mountain Home in Harrison right now. So Northwest Arkansas is kind of on our radar, but I don't know. I like the format of towns like Mountain Home. It's kind of been my niche. When everybody wants to go big in big city, I've kind of getting into towns that are 10 or 15,000 people is, it's a quick way to build referral business too.
Yeah.
Not that advertising's not great, but you can, spend yourself, you go into Fayetteville, Arkansas and try to establish your business. It's going to cost you a fortune. But if you do a good job and you go into West Plains, Missouri, everybody knows immediately.
Right.
If you do a bad job and you go into West Plains, Missouri, everybody knows immediately, So
it's quick.
And in West Plains, both of our offices I've got great staff. I don't know why they work for me,
Because you're a good guy.
Well, I don't know.
And we appreciate you being here. You've taken a place for Mr. Bob Zador, the Z Team, Century 21 LeMac Realty. Here in Mountain Home sponsors are here every week for This Week in Real Estate. And we appreciate you joining us. We'll see you next week.
Are you looking for the best barbecue in 2 states?
Holy smokes!
Want the meatiest fall-off-the-bone ribs?
Holy smokes!
The most tender and delicious pulled pork?
Holy smokes!
The tastiest brisket in the Ozarks?
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering is the only place you need to go. Dine in, carry out, and the best food for your next catered event.
Holy smokes!
We're your mountain home for great barbecue cooking.
Holy smokes!
A higher calling for your taste buds.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for Friday morning sports. This morning, Coach Hunter Sims, the Yellville Summit Panther basketball head coach, is with us, and Abby Methvin and Kambree Gipson are with us this morning. How are y'all?
Doing well. How are you?
Good. Thanks for taking the time to join us this morning. I wanted to talk to y'all about your Coach Sims. I want to talk to you about your basketball season and how it went.
Oh, it was another good one. Girls have, I think this is my 5th year coaching the girls, and just been a little bit better each year. We've had back-to-back 20-win seasons now and back-to-back state tournament appearances. And this year was the 2nd district final in a row, but we won it this year, which was the first time in a long time, and won the conference title this year for the first time in a long time. So, I was just really proud of the girls. They had a really good season again. Just been building and building.
Who do you play in your conference?
It's us, Lifeway Christian, Cotter, Ozark Mountain, Eureka Springs, Hoss Hall, Bentonville, Greenland. I think that's it on the girls' side. There's one more boys' team, but doesn't have a girls team.
How long have you been coaching basketball?
This was year 7.
Year 7 overall?
Yes.
And 5 years at Yellville?
6 at Yellville.
6 years at Yellville. Yep. We were talking off camera a little bit about how your team structure is. You've got 14 players on your team because you've moved some freshmen up. How does it break down? You got that off the top of your head?
I think there's 7 10th graders. Right? We had 11. Is that right, girls? I think we had 11 players all year, 7 10th graders, 2 seniors, and 2 juniors. So relatively young. 2 of those 10th graders played their whole 9th grade season up in senior high last year. And then that whole group still was conference champions as junior high, with 2 of them split from them. So there's a good group of 10th graders there, and a big group of them, but kind of light with the upperclassmen.
Now in Yellville, do you also coach the junior high team?
No, Charlie Melton coached our junior girls.
Okay. But you also coach other sports?
I've got the senior boys and junior boys. We have a kind of a different makeup there, but I'm all basketball.
All basketball?
Yeah. When I first came here, I had golf and softball for a couple of years, and ended up with, I traded that for girls basketball.
If you're coaching all basketball, how do you practice your teams?
Senior girls come in first period, 7th graders are 4th period, junior high is 5th period, and senior boys are 7th period. So practice all day.
All day of basketball.
Yeah. It's a good day, most of the time.
Most of the time?
Yeah.
Girls, welcome.
Hi.
Are we still nervous?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Abby, you're just a junior?
Yeah.
And I'm guessing that you'll be back for next season?
Yeah, I will.
What other sports do you play?
I play volleyball, and then I ran track, but I'm not this year, and then I play softball.
Okay. Softball season started for y'all?
Yeah. First game was Tuesday.
Tuesday. How'd you do?
We won 18-2.
That's exciting.
Yeah. It was fun.
Kambree, and you're one of the 2 seniors on the team. How was your season this year?
I think it was a pretty good season.
Pretty good season for you? And you I know, run track. Do you still play softball?
Nope, not anymore.
Not anymore. Just track and basketball.
Yep.
What's your plans for when you get out of high school?
The goal would be to run track in college, but I really don't know for sure.
Where would you, if you had your choice, where would you go run at?
If I had my choice, it would be at U of A, but...
Yeah. Do you have times that would help you get there?
I think I do, and hopefully they'll go down this year. So.
What events do you run?
The 100, 200, 100 hurdles, 300 hurdles, and then long and triple jump.
When do you rest?
I think she's met the qualifying times for tryouts at U of A, hadn't you?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Abby, if you had to pick out one game to be your favorite for the season, what would you pick?
The district finals.
Okay.
For sure.
All right. How about you?
I was going to say the same thing.
Same thing?
Mm-hmm.
if you could go back and look over, you've been playing for 4 years plus. You played in junior high. If you go back and look overall, how's your experience been playing basketball at Yellville?
I think I've had a pretty good experience playing basketball. I've definitely learned a lot and started from the bottom and really worked our way up, but I think it's overall been pretty good.
How about you, Abby?
I agree. Well, like, me and Kambree played, like, Pee-wees together, so we've just grown together.
Okay. And it's been fun?
Yes.
Successful?
Yeah.
It's been a successful trip?
Yes.
Who would you credit your success to? Mom, dad, coaches, grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, cousins?
Really everyone, I guess.
Yeah.
I think everyone's been
too.
really helpful and nice. So.
What do you do in the summertime? What did you do last summer to prepare you for your senior season of basketball?
Well, I did all the team stuff that we did together, and I did play AAU basketball last summer.
What team did you play with?
That's a good question.
It was the B elite group out of Harrison, wasn't it?
No, it was. I don't.
No, that's what I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did that 1 year, but not last year.
It was Neil Elliott. Was he your coach? Yeah, he does the Glory Bound basketball training there in Harrison.
Okay. Yeah. Coach, as a coach, do you think that's helpful for your girls to do that? I
think the more they play, the better it's going to make them, and just having different coaches helps too. You hear different philosophies, you see different things. I've had them for. I think Abby was a 7th grader and Kambree was an 8th grader whenever I got the girls program. So they've heard everything I've had to say a lot. So when they go hear other people and just hear it a different way or even new stuff, I think that helps them.
So let me translate that for you girls. What he's saying is it helps the girls understand that he's not the only coach in the world that yells. Does that sum it up pretty good?
Yeah. They think I yell at them, but they don't know.
No?
No. No. I don't know.
Well, girls, we appreciate you coming in and joining us this morning. I've had a little something made for you in recognition of some success that you girls have had this season.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
Abby, I'd like to give that
goodness. To you. Thank you.
And Kambree, I'd like to give this to you.
Thank you.
All right, you got to turn them and show them.
Yeah, to turn them up and show them to the camera.
Those look really good.
Yeah, those are really cool. Really cool.
An actual live shot of you. Somewhere around the time you hit the 1,000 point, I couldn't get the exact shot, but I just wanted you to have that in memory of that time in your high school career and let you know that there's a lot of people that do watch you that may not live in Yellville, but we appreciate y'all coming in this morning, and best of luck to you in your future endeavors.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Coach, what you got coming up in the future?
Oh, we lose Kambree and Cadence this year in senior girls, and we'll have to change a few things next year and kind of how we do some stuff, but I expect us to have several more really good years on the girls' side. We had a conference champion group in junior high, and our boys are kind of on the trend back up right now. So we made it back to 500 this year and have been to the district finals in junior high 2 years in a row. And I think that we're kind of on the way back up there and looking to be pretty good on both sides for the next few years.
And it sounds like you've got a fairly young team on your girls' side. How about on your boys? Are they young as well?
We had 4 seniors. One of them started all the time. The other 3 all started at some point and played in every game. So we'll have some moving parts there and have to figure some things out. But our 11th grade group is really experienced, played a lot as 10th graders, and then our 10th grade group is really, really talented. They were in the district finals their 9th grade year, and then this group of 9th graders moving up as 10th graders next year. We're in the finals this year and are pretty talented. So we got experience coming back, got some ability coming back, got a little bit of size moving up. So young and got some ability.
Awesome. Well, we wish you the best of luck in your upcoming season. And what's your plans for the summer? Do you just have a lot of camps that you send your boys to? Do you host anything?
Yeah, we host a little team camp there in Yellville, and we go to. You get 8 days in the summer that you're allowed to have competition with other schools. So we usually hit anywhere from 6 to 8 of those days, and we'll go to Harding and play, That's our big one, going to Harding.
Sounds good. Thanks for coming in this morning.
Appreciate you having us.
We'll have you in again next season.
Thank you.
Hold on. We'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be back in just a moment.
Overhead Door, a garage door company that has been with your family from the beginning, through all the ups and downs of life. From the small repairs to making your vision a reality. Overhead Door, your trusted garage door expert since 1921. Be sure you're getting the genuine, the original overhead door service.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we've installed a convenient pickup window for all your to-go and pickup orders, as well as a covered outdoor seating area. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties or big events. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville. Close to Lake Norfolk and a short journey to Jordan County Line Liquor is your destination for all your refreshment needs. They offer the widest variety of all your wines, beers, and liquors with the cleanest atmosphere and the largest selection in the area. Not sure what to get? Ask Jordan County Line Liquor's friendly and knowledgeable staff for an expert recommendation you can't go wrong with. Also, don't forget about the Smoker's Den for all your smoking and accessory needs. That's Jordan County Line Liquor, close to Lake Norfolk, located on Highway 177 in Jordan, Arkansas.
You know, Harry, I think you were right. I hate to say it.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, I think it is finally time for us to move out of this place. Someplace closer to the churches, doctors, someplace you don't have to mow a huge yard. It's time we downsize.
No, I've seen that hottest hotshot agent guy. He's got himself a bunch of listings.
Well, I talked to Grace, and she had some wonderful things to say about the Z Team.
Oh yeah, we've heard them on the radio. You know, I checked out the website at retiredarkansas.net the other day. Didn't really look like they had a lot of listings.
They don't have a lot of listings because they sell them.
Well, maybe it's time for us to call the Z-Team. You know, Marge, I think maybe this time you were right.
Well, there's a first time for everything.
Call the Z-Team, Century 21 LeMac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East Mountain Home. 870-405-0793.
Hi, Brett, Fritz, and Paisley here at Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road. We sell Ferris zero-turn mowers that have patented coil spring suspension. Mower Warehouse has the largest selection of Ferris zero-turn mowers in stock. 0% financing available. We buy, sell, trade new and used mowers. Mower Warehouse also services all brands of mowers. We offer free delivery. Come see us for all your mower needs. That's Mower Warehouse on Buzzard Roost Road in Mountain Home, where your business is appreciated.
It's a matter of taste, and at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home, delicious taste is all you will find. Enjoy signature crafted pizzas and appetizers, as well as oven-baked sandwiches, quesadillas, salads, pastas, and desserts. When it comes time to relax or meet up with friends, Brick Oven Pizza has you covered. Handmade cocktails and ice-cold beer are always available at their fully stocked bar. No time to dine in? No problem. Call in your order and use Brick Oven's convenient drive-thru window for all your to-go orders. It's a matter of taste at Brick Oven Pizza Company in Mountain Home.
Have you ever?
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Coach Steve Jones is the athletic director from Yellville Summit, and Hunter Sims is the basketball coach over there as well, and they're joining me this morning to wrap up the show. Coach Jones, how you been?
I've been great. Yeah, every day is great when you're a Panther.
There you go.
That's
Panther pride.
Having a good year so far.
And basketball season is wrapped up. You've got track has started, baseball started, softball started. What else you got going on over there?
Well, right now we're in our spring sports, so it's baseball, softball, and all four track teams are going. And our baseball team, I'll just talk about each one a little bit individually. Baseball team, they're 2-1 right now, off to a good start. Play again tonight at Ozark Mountain School District, which will be at the Bruno Pyatt campus. So, you know, hoping to pick up a third win there. Our senior girls softball team plays at home tonight against Ozark Mountain School District, so hoping to pick up another W there. They're 1-0 right now. And then we just, you know, track's just getting kicked off. I'll just tell you, I expect 4 conference titles from the track team too. So, you know,
You know, that's a lot to say when you have a school that doesn't have a track.
Absolutely, yes, it is. And we kind of wear that as a kind of a badge of honor. We beat you, and we don't have a track. We just find places to run. You know, you go down, we use our city park. We have a great relationship with Sean Lane, mayor of Yellville, and the city park council. They let us use their facilities to practice on. And I mean, it's kind of some cross country running and stuff like that. And you know, winners find a way to win.
Do y'all have a cross country team?
No.
No. That's surprising.
Not officially. We're, you know, for our size school, we're stretched about as much as we can be for sports right now. Well, you know, you had those two young ladies up here a while ago, and neither one of them play one sport. You know, they'll play 3 or 4 sports in junior high, and usually by high school they've narrowed it down to, you know, 2, maybe 3. But that's a lot.
I have never met a student athlete from Yellville that only played one sport, ever.
I don't think they exist. Or, well, there's maybe a few, but I wanted to say something about Coach Sims. I made him stay up here with me because I'm going to put him on the spot a little bit and embarrass him probably. You know, really good coaches, they don't brag on themselves, and they kind of depend on someone. If nice things are going to be said about them, somebody else is going to say it. So let me say something about Coach Smith. Coach
Embarrassment already.
Yes. And when there was a long stretch of time where our girls basketball program was struggling, and I know that the year before Coach Sims was hired as the girls basketball coach, we won 6 games. Is that correct?
8. I think it was 8.
Okay. Then we hired him, and he won 6, and I thought, well, my goodness, we may have made a mistake here. No, I'm kidding. But since then, you know, like the last 2 years, 2 20-win seasons, district titles, it's been an upswing all the way through. And I just wanted to say, you know, I'm a great defender of coaches. I know how hard they work, all of them. And I get pretty defensive when people get critical of coaches because I know they're there at 6:30 in the morning, and I know that because I'm there at 6:30 in the morning, and I know they're, you know, still there at 10 o'clock at night. And I just wanted to give a public shout out to Coach Sims, not Smith, for the work he's done, not just with the girls but with the boys program too. I mean, you know, it's a challenge, and he works hard at it.
How long have you been athletic director at Yellville?
I'll be finishing my 5th year. I still feel new at it, to be honest with you. Every day I run into some problem that I have not encountered before. And I often joke, but it's really the truth. Our old athletic director was Bill Fogarty, and he was athletic director for 27 years. He is literally number 4 on my speed dial. Coach, what I do right here. And you know, because he knows the rules and everything and stuff that that I'm still learning. But it's been a great, I mean, I love what I do, and I'm very enthusiastic about the Panthers, and you know, my closet is just green and white. You know, there's except for some blue jeans. Other than that, I don't really own any shirts that are other colors.
So you've got one team going one place, one team staying at home. Where are you going to be tonight?
I will be at home tonight. I have not got to see the softball team play yet. I've seen the baseball team play, so I'll be at home. And then, of course, like next week, you know, we'll have, you know, 2 ball games, and then we'll have 2 track meets next week. So I'll be keeping the road hot next week. And then next Saturday, a week from this Saturday, is the I think we're up to the 11th annual Big Cat Classic baseball and softball tournament. That'll be next Saturday. Don't ask me who all's in it because I'm going to draw a blank on that right now. But I know Norfolk is in it, and well, I know Norfolk is in it.
Yellville will be in it.
And Yellville. Thank you for that save right there. Yellville will be in it. But you know, we're looking forward to that. So busy week next week before spring break.
How many teams will be there?
There'll be 4 baseball teams, 4 softball.
4 and 4.
Mm-hmm. It's a one-day tournament. It's a
one-day tournament all day on Saturday.
All day on Saturday. We start at 9 in the morning, and we usually finish about 6 at night.
Now, do y'all have separate baseball and softball fields?
Yes, sir. They're both at the same location. Again, we have a cooperative agreement with the Yellville City Park. We use their softball field and their baseball field, and like I said, we just start playing. We'll play the national anthem around 9 o'clock and batter up and play till we're done.
Be playing till the champion.
But it's a big time, and it's also a great time of. I love to fellowship with other coaches and talk about, because you know we all face the same problems, and sometimes you get thinking maybe we have a problem at Yellville. And, then you talk to another coach, another athletic director, and they're hey, dealing with the same thing, and it happens everywhere. And, it's just one of my favorite things about this tournament is just that all these baseball and softball coaches come together and ADs, and we'll get to visit a little bit and compare war stories and stuff like that, and uplift each other.
Coach Sims, where did you coach before you came to Yellville?
I was at Hector. I went to college at Arkansas Tech there in Russellville, did my student teaching at Hector, and then got hired on.
How supportive is the city of Yellville to the sports program at Yellville Summit?
I can't even put a number on that. Anything we want that they can provide, they will. The Yellville City Council, Mayor Sean Lane, they bend over backwards, and mostly they're involved with our spring sports because they have the baseball and softball field. But really, anything we've ever asked them for help with, they have jumped up and done. If they could, you can't do everything. We're on a budget at Yellville, so we have to kind of plan things out. But the city of Yellville and the city of Summit too, they've just both done a lot to help us.
I know by coming over and seeing some of your football games, and I've been to a couple basketball games, the gym is always full and the stands are always full.
Great
community support seems to be overwhelming.
I'm so glad you mentioned that because I was thinking about something the other day. When I've been involved with Yellville Summit sports since I was 6 years old because I was a fan at 6 years old. My parents took me to my first Yellville Summit football game, and I remember those players coming out on the field in that green jersey and the white helmet. And I thought I'm going to be them someday. And to me, at 6 years old, and then in elementary school when I would still go to ball games, basketball, baseball, football. Those guys, to me, it couldn't have been bigger if they were Terry Bradshaw and Franco Harris and Earl Campbell. I mean, instead they were, I'm not going to start naming names, but I couldn't wait to be just like them. I wanted to put that green jersey on and play ball.
How was the big fundraiser?
Oh man, it was fantastic. We had 3 Razorback athletes show up, and then Kyle Parkinson, who is a Yellville Summit alumni and class of 2000, and he's a assistant or associate athletic director at the University of Arkansas. They came, spoke to everybody, did a Q&A session, and just had a wonderful time, a great meal, and I'm not sure how much money was raised, but it was very successful. The room was packed with people there to watch and visit. It was a great time.
Just a good time.
Yeah.
Coach Sims, what's your feeder program for your junior high?
We've got 7th grade basketball course, but we have 5th and 6th grade peewees that's going on right now. They had their first game Monday night. They'll play 10 to 12 games and then a tournament at the end. And then we actually got a call the other day about some potential stuff in the fall to look at. And then there's a little group of parents that will take 2nd, 3rd, 4th graders to the youth center in Harrison and play there and coach them, those seasons. But once they get to 5th grade, Joe Couch is our peewee coach, and they get a couple seasons there before getting into junior high ball.
Is that part of the school, or is that?
Yeah, the 5th and 6th grade is part of the school. Yeah.
It seems to work out well.
Yeah, he's actually my grandpa, so I get to keep a tight thumb on him, and 46 years of experience to my 7, and it's kind of, I call him my subordinate.
There you go. How well does that work for you?
Well, sometimes.
As often as you can?
Yeah.
Coach Sam's a tough taskmaster on his assistant coaches.
He's 6'4", so I'm having to, every time I talk to him, I have to look up, and calling him my subordinate makes me feel better about myself sometimes, maybe.
But you always throw out the sir?
If I have to, if he really raises his voice.
Unbelievable. Coach Jones?
Yes, sir.
We need to have you on more often. You haven't made it over quite as often this year.
I've been busier this year than I have been in a long time.
I think we need to have him on more too when he talks nice about me like that.
I'll only rip you behind your back.
Yeah.
No.
Well, we appreciate all 4 of you coming on this morning and joining us and bringing the girls out. We really appreciate it. You guys are doing great things over in Yellville, and we look forward to continuing watching the success that you guys have had. And best of luck to you in your track season and your softball, baseball season as well.
Thank you.
And we'll have you back. You've been watching The Morning Show on XL7 TV. We'll be back Monday morning.